dude. I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever.
I know, it's been a while. I think the last time we talked was the tournament.
Yeah.
How are things with you?
Good. You know, getting ready for Thanksgiving. Turkey Day.
Yep, I have to make a peanut butter pie tomorrow.
Peanut butter pie? That sounds pretty good, actually.
It's very easy to make, but people really seem to like it, so I keep making it.
Nice. Although, I don't know if you saw the news article, but Reese's made a full-size Reese's peanut butter cup pie.
Oh.
But they sold out everywhere.
You have to find someone who ordered one. So
exactly, right.
I normally don't go in for that kind of thing, but that actually is pretty interesting.
I don't mind a Reese's piece cut every now and then, but, just to see the pie, you know what I mean?
Exactly. The spectacle.
Exactly. Like, yeah, I'd try it. I might have a little tiny slice and everybody else can eat it. But.
Yeah. It sounds pretty exciting. Because they're really good. That is a candy I do enjoy, but it's also pretty sweet.
Yes.
I couldn't see eating a piece of pie of that. But.
No. I like pie, don't get me wrong, but Reese's is just way too sweet. Yeah. Bonus, mostly peanut butter.
Well, if they altered the formula and had more peanut butter and less sugar, my wife. Yeah.
I want crunchy peanut butter Reese's.
There you go. Now you're talking.
Right. Because I'm a crunchy.
It feels like crunchy peanut butter guy.
Mm-hmm.
It does feel like crunchy peanut butter is also not as sweet.
Yeah, it probably. Right.
Even if it has the same sugar content, it feels like less sweet.
Right. Well, because it's crunchy.
Yeah.
Have you tried natural peanut butter? Like without all the crap added? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't. I wouldn't. I don't really eat anything else. Even for the peanut butter pie I bought.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Because regular peanut butter is it's so sweet.
Oh, but you mean like real natural?
Yes.
The natural peanut butter, like Jif has like a natural peanut butter that's pretty.
They haven't added all the sugar to it. Right.
But it still tastes like regular peanut butter, like the old school.
Right. For the most part.
Peanut butter tastes like. Yeah, but that tastes like actual just like.
Right.
Peanuts.
Right. It tastes like it's like gooey peanuts, which that's what you like. That's what you like.
That should taste like.
Right.
Yeah. That's supposed to be.
Right. Oh man, you ready for some Pacific? What's that?
Oh yeah, I'm excited. Here we are talking about peanut butter.
Oh yeah, whatever. I'm just trying to avoid the, it's part of me. I'm like, oh man, I got a lot of dudes. I'm like, oh, but that's the Japanese, and they're dug in, and you literally have to root them out. So
exactly.
They are not.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the Pacific stuff. I kind of want to go on a Pacific rampage just for a little bit.
Well, we can, for sure. So I'm going to record this, and then I figure it'll be one of the things we post, right?
Yeah.
And then I really think, if you guys are available this Friday or Saturday, I really think we just do one. We just talk Pacific stuff, right? And kind of set up the whole month of, hey, we're going to post a bunch of things Pacific and just.
I think that sounds awesome.
Yeah, just let that be the podcast,
Yeah.
Did you change your name? You're showing as Van now.
Oh yeah, I went by Van for a very long time.
Did you?
And then I moved to a Spanish-speaking country, so that sounds weird because it's like Von. They are going.
They are going.
Oh, good. Yep. And it just doesn't sound.
Now you're just Avon.
It sounds weird. Exactly.
Which is a Canadian saying they are going. Avon.
And we have Canadian listeners, so.
That's fine. Oh, that's right. Well, I know of at least one. Maybe two.
Yeah, there are multiple Canadians.
Maybe two. Anyway, one. And that's two along the trail.
Well.
And I'm in bamboo.
Gamesmanship here.
I'm in the bamboo, which is interesting because it's entire blocking terrain, which is funny because it doesn't fill the hex, but whatever. But it's only +5.
Oh right. Oh wait. Hold on. So. Oh yeah. This surely U2 is not blocking. Yeah, because brush is. Wait, is that bamboo?
It's bamboo.
I should read the.
Yeah,
BW.
it's bamboo, so it is entirely blocking terrain, which is crazy.
Well, because brush is, brush is entire hex, even though that's artwork. I've never understood that.
Right.
That bothers me actually.
Correct.
The OCD.
But I mean, I kind of get it.
Pretty artwork doesn't matter, but it's obscuring out.
Right.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter as much. But yeah, when I read that, I'm like, okay, so I guess that's it. You can't even see him. Well, technically, I guess he could see out of that cave dugout because the line of sight goes over the lower, lower. What am I trying to say? Elevation. You technically could see him, except that the brush or the bamboo here obscures the entire hex.
Technically, it's right, but it would be
obscures.
+5.
It blocks the entire hex.
No, right, but okay, this is actually a very strange edge case.
Because it's the hex side, exactly, which is a lower level. So, I'm assuming that's what you were going to say. But.
Yeah, exactly, because the lower level, technically, the brush or the bamboo would be at +0, so +5, so it should not block. But because it's the hex center of the hex, is it +10? I mean, we can play it either way you want. I'm not sure what is the intention. I couldn't even begin to guess.
Right. Well, that's a good thing. Let's go look at the cave dugout rules because I think.
No, I don't think it has to do with it. I don't think it has to do with the cave. Oh.
Well, it depends on what level you're at. Because I think you're considered to be at the level of the hex you're in, which is fine.
Right, but that's not the issue. The issue is that the tracing along the hex side is a 0 level hex. Technically, I mean...
No, but what I'm saying is if you're at the higher level...
Oh, then you'd play that you can see over?
No, because it would, well, that gets to be... That gets to be interesting because it's blocking terrain. So now we're back into the orchard
blocking
shit.
Terrain.
Right?
Yeah. Well, no, because I mean, okay, so...
but it'd be like a wall. It's +5 blocking terrain. Right.
Right. But the issue is, if you two, I'm sure this is great. This is a great way to start a video. But,
no, I think it's great because people need to know this stuff.
If you two were at your level, which is I guess what +10, doesn't matter. Your level, we'll just say.
Yeah. Then
I would be able to see, and obviously that bamboo covers the whole hex, but it's a +5, so I'd be able to see it because I'm pretty sure the cave is at the level I'm at in the center dot.
Right.
So I'd be able to see over +5 office or +5 blocking terrain that's at 0.
Correct.
Or at your level. But because the line of sight gets traced over the hex side, which as it is at your level, but technically the whole hex is at +10, or is it my level? So then all the bamboo would be at my level.
Right, so a cave dugout may only be set up in a hex as, yep. Any unit under traces its LOS from the level of the hex's center dot.
Right.
So you're tracing from the level you're on, which is fine.
But that still doesn't answer the question of how to.
No, I think it does.
Situation.
I think it does.
Okay.
Right, because because you're. Now I lost my spot. Any unit traces has an LOS along at least one hex side. Any unit under trace. Okay, so it's from the level of the hex's center dot, and or the lower level of any adjacent hex. Noting precipitous terrain, right? So I think what you're saying is right because you're at the, what is that? You're technically at 2, which is +20, right? The bamboo does cover the entire hex, but the bamboo is only +5 over the 1, so you can see it's like there's a wall here, right?
In this case, it doesn't matter because we're adjacent, or almost adjacent, or you're adjacent to the hex, and I'm adjacent to the hex, but.
Well,
if you were farther off, like if you were in S, whatever.
I think you could still see
where
there.
This hex would be. Okay.
Oh well, no, because this. I think at that point, you might have blind hexes based on height difference and all that bullshit, right?
No blind hexes for +5 terrain.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, so I think you would still be able to see over it.
The question is if I can actually see past this hex more than one.
You can't see straight up. Well, obviously you can't see straight up because of cave dugout LOS anyway. But because this hex spine is lower.
Okay. Okay.
I'm saying, what I'm saying is the brush is +5 from this level on the hex spine. So yeah, it covers that hex spine, but it's plus. Right. Yeah.
Okay. we're on the same page. All right, I'm sorry at the beginning of the.
No, I think
I'm
it's.
gonna
I think
take,
that's good.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I need to take 2 minutes. I will be right back.
Okay. Do 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 do. I think these guys will assault. I'll go 1, 2, 3.
There's gonna be collateral fire there of 4, I believe.
Oh, right. See, this is why you put collateral fire down.
Yeah.
We got to remember that stuff. Well, they could come in this way.
Mm-hmm.
But we should do it right. Yeah, because you were. What did you end up with? 9.
I think it was 8. So it was it was 9, but then flat, so just have the 4.
Where's the?
I got you if you want.
There we go. I just couldn't find it. There we go. I think any way you count it, it's going to be brutal.
Well, you know what? Now I'm going to do my bonsai charge. So I'm ready. So I'm going to do a bonsai charge with. Yeah, I mean obviously the 2 stacks here and here. I can't do it with the guy in the bunker. Oh yeah, he could do it in the bunker. We'll just have to. Yeah, we'll just
at
come out later.
6 stacking points of non-leader personnel are eligible, right?
I'm doing it with everybody, but yes.
Consider to be doing running movement.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
but
run?
I haven't done an opportunity trigger yet. Oh well.
Can you run in bamboo? Right, you can only crawl and infiltrate.
Right. I guess you can't.
Right.
That's lame.
That's funny. But that sounds like good article fodder.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't. Yeah. I mean, I can see it both ways. Yes. According to a strict reading of the rules, definitely cannot do a bonsai charge.
Yeah, there was. Well, I don't know.
Right. Of course, the guy in the bunker couldn't because he wouldn't build a crawl. But the guy's on top.
Correct.
Because they don't actually have to run to get there. But
yeah, I mean that's a good question, right?
But because they're considered to be running and not. And that's the question. Okay, let's read it more closely.
Right.
No, I don't think they can. They're considered to be using running movement. If it said they were counted as running, but didn't have to. It could be phrased differently that would make them be running for opportunity fire, but not for their actual.
Right, but that would mean you also couldn't do bonsai charge in a jungle either. You know what I mean? Because you also can only crawl or infiltrate. Well, I'd take it back because all you have to do is get next to the guys in the jungle, right? So
well,
maybe
how does jungle work? Do you have the same thing?
It's basically the same thing as bamboo.
So how would that be different? Only having to be next to them.
Well, I guess what I'm saying. Well, also, I guess I'm arguing that maybe it doesn't matter.
Should be able to build it.
Right, because you can get adjacent. I don't know. And I remember there was a discussion at some point. I hate the CHMB. You can't do too many searches too fast. Oh, please wait 5 seconds.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, that's
really?
Right. And it starts accumulating more time the more searches you do too quickly.
But I'm like, really? Do you think your site actually gets that much, traffic that you need to control the number of times people search? I don't know. I don't think so.
Maybe.
And then you wait the amount of time, and it doesn't happen anyway. Right?
Hey, what's going on, Jeff? I see he's here, but he is not speaking.
Well, there was a question, but no answer. At least not there.
Topic.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember seeing it. There was actually a long discussion around it somewhere. I just don't remember where it was. Maybe it was here.
Yeah, I mean, if I, with no outside input, I would say that I cannot. But, I mean, in the spirit of the game, it feels relatively reasonable to allow it since they're crawling and infiltrating. And they would still count as running it for opportunity fire, but which wouldn't be an issue in this case.
Right. But a
And
crawl,
especially what you say about jungle, because there's so much terrain where you wouldn't be able to do it then.
right?
I haven't played any Pacific other than this one, I guess, so far. So.
Right. And here's where it gets crazy, right? Like, what does that mean? Because that's not clear. I was searching the CHMB real quick because I know.
Yeah.
No. Where did I see that discussion? I don't even remember. Anyway. Yeah, the questions got stated, but nobody actually answered. Yeah, the apparent contradiction did make me doubt the way I play bonsai charges. I play the bonsai charging units cannot enter jungle via movement hexes since personnel must use crawling movement. But that's just him asking the question and never got answered.
No one answered.
Yeah.
We'll have to email Ray about that one.
Yeah. I mean, because the rule, it just says they're running targets. Japanese conducting. May declare a bonsai charge. Well, let's just read it in. Right. May declare a bonsai charge. Special form platoon created bonsai charge. Maybe you have 6 stacking points. Boom. Eligible to use platoon movement. Yep. Even after movement has already begun. That's weird, but whatever.
Yeah. That's weird.
Oh, movement rule. Normal platoon movement rules apply except where stated otherwise below. Okay.
The phrasing "are considered to be using running movement" makes it less. It's like they must be. It doesn't say they must be running. It just says they're considered. Yeah, but no. I mean, like I said, I think a strict reading of the rules, they should not be able to do a bonsai.
Treat personnel making a bonsai as if using running movement for the remainder of the turn. Why not? But why not just say they have to run? You know what I mean?
No, because so the opportunity fire still gets the -2 against them, even because normally it's fire.
All enemy units adjacent to bonsai charging units eligible. E.g., not across a cliff hex side to enter their location. It's the fail arc from movement by the units, then continues. Personnel using a bonsai charge may enter enemy locations. I don't know. I mean, that's a great question.
It's a great question.
And I'm willing to play it however you want to play it.
I would. I mean, I think the rule is that they cannot technically. Whether or not they can, we have to ask Ray. But I think. I mean, I would say we should play it because otherwise the scenario is basically over.
Yeah.
And we get to try a bonsai charge.
Yeah. I mean, I think the rule is sufficiently vague that, I mean, you got to think about the Japanese, the bonsai charge is what they did. They did it in the jungle, right?
Right. Yeah, there is that.
I think it's, but then how would you move? You know what I mean?
Right.
So maybe it's you can bonsai charge from there, but you still follow the rules of the terrain. So you can't run 7 movement points, right? You can only get into the next hex. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because you're quote unquote crawling at a running pace.
I mean, that's the generous interpretation.
Right.
It makes it easier.
And then
makes it possible to bonsai charge in the jungle and bamboo.
Right. But then the bad part is there's no opportunity fire.
Correct.
And that's where it breaks down for me a little bit, right?
Oh, you think there should be opportunity fire for right? Yeah.
Right. For whoever doesn't break when you enter the hex, right, or right before, or whatever.
Gets to, yeah.
But anyway, I think that's a good question. So why don't you go ahead and do it, and then we'll ask Ray and figure it out later.
All right. I mean,
there's no prizes on the line.
Yeah, and I would concede the scenario.
No. But hey, we get to see a bonsai charge in action.
Exactly. All right, so these guys all get counted as running. They're going to infiltrate. Yeah, and that's what makes me think that it's not copacetic. So that's okay.
We can always house rule it, Evan.
So now all your guys now have to make morale checks, I think.
Yeah, it's anybody
Overrun.
adjacent to the bonsai charging units. Enter,
Yeah, which is all your dudes. Wow, that
as
is crazy.
if being overrun.
Yeah.
-4 to a maximum of 8. Oh, per
And then
bonsai charge.
minus the units as well. Well, it's just one bonsai charge. If I did another one from somewhere else.
Got it. It's one bonsai. So it's -4.
But then, like, these guys are going to be -4, and
then 1,
6.
2. So -6, but they're going to be...
They have a bunch of bonuses.
Right. God, this is going to be fun. All right, so the leader can use the NCO next to him. So he's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to be +7. So he's +1.
Oh, wow. Even with all that, he gets the bonus.
Right. He's fine.
Yeah.
So then the guys beneath him are going to be, what'd you say? God, I already forgot. -6. So we're starting at -6. And we'll just go, I guess, top to bottom.
They're going to be another
1,
squads
2,
+5,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're all going to end up being +1.
+1 unless somebody breaks.
Right. So 7, 7, and 6. 7, 7, and 6. They're fine.
Of course.
I'm not even going to roll.
I just need these guys to break.
Yeah, but they're plus.
Minus. Oh, they're plus a lot, but they're also -4
right.
because of the.
So you're -7, but then they're plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think they're all 10s,
but
right?
-8 because there's the squad who's not bonsai charging will still count. I think he still counts even though he's under the bunker.
Oh, the guy in the bunker? Yeah, sure. But either way, I think these guys are 10s. There's so many pluses. Because even at -8, I'm still at +10. Oh, which is not necessarily. Let me recount that. So the leader is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he's +3. So he is a 10. Sergeant Scale, whatever his name is. So, oof, he's good.
Okay, so yeah, they're all going to be 10s essentially until
the other guys are going to be they're going to be
because they're 9. But that's the same thing as
so boom, boom, boom.
Roll 10s.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to roll 4 times and we'll see what happens. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so the 10 would have been
the
bar gunner. So he'll break. And he wouldn't have counted for anything anyway.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I was extremely disappointed.
Well, I got lucky because all my guys are right there online, right?
Well, right, but I think. Well, this is my big theory of ATS. Is that's the way to play ATS is to keep your guys like pretty bunched up so they're all supporting each other.
Exactly.
Like in this situation, if you had just like one stack, another hex away, like. There would have been a lot more breaking going on.
Right. Did we lose Jeff? Oh, well.
All right.
So now you can actually enter the hex.
Right, and then but now it's less exciting. I thought I was going to break at least somebody. But yeah, I guess that makes sense because the guys in the middle. Right. I probably should have went after, well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, you can do whatever you want. You could pile everybody into that hex.
Oh, right. I don't have. Well, no,
because you just declare the bonsai charge, right?
Right, but I was assuming I was going to.
Correct. No, I get it. Yeah.
Break someone, but yeah, I mean, in the middle hex was the least likely to have anyone break.
Right.
So that would have been the one to make. It would have made a lot more sense to. I mean, it was the one where I could get the most guys to attack, but also the ones where least likely to break. Although in the event, you only had one BR gunner break.
Right. So. Oh, and apparently we do melee immediately. Immediately,
exactly. Immediately. I'm just moving my guys over so I can.
Yep, that's fine.
Melee you better. The better to melee you with.
Yep, and I gotta.
Well, now this is gonna be a beatdown now because.
All right.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah. I forget. Does the bar gunner is he treated like an NCO in melee, or is he just off by his lonesomes?
He's. Oh, sorry, one second.
As a single man counter, you'd think he would get stuck with a.
He's a single man counter. He goes. Okay. No, go ahead. no sé. La voy a mañana, mañana. Sí, no.
Ooh, I know what that means. No sé. I don't know.
Sí. Mañana la voy a llevar. Y lo pregunto.
Where?
Sí, se va a acabar ahora. Okay, por favor, acuérdame la mañana lo duelo. Yeah, no, he's the bar gunners are one of us. You said a single man counter. What are you?
I know. That's that leftover ASL shit. Yeah, so I couldn't remember if they get counted as like as leaders.
Yes, they do. He has to be defending with somebody.
Got it. Which makes sense, right? I mean, he's not going to be hanging out by himself. Yeah, a leader 1 SP personnel. We'll just give them to him. Okay.
Oh, and I should attack your hex as a leader because that's 4 VPs. Although that's also your hex with 2 machine guns. So that
would have been brutal.
So I'm the attacker, so I guess I have to declare first, huh?
Right. But maybe this is how you win. You do a bonsai. Well, assuming you can do a bonsai charge.
Right. Yeah, and I think it is how you win, but not in the brushiness.
Right.
Somewhere in the open area, and when you isolated or broken more guys, and they're not all clumped. I see. So I actually looked at melee before, and in the context of grabbing some houses, but this is pretty. I think it's all pretty similar after, for the most part. I'm trying to figure out what guy to get. Maybe an 8. Oh, how much firepower? I have 7. That's 2, 9 plus 8. Oh god, 17. It's not quite a 3-to-1 against anybody. Yeah, so I will do everyone against these guys.
Okay, going after the big target.
Yeah, and then obviously the leader. So yeah, so it's gonna be a 2-to-1.
Yep. Minus 1, right?
Yeah.
C2. Hey, Sergeant Allen bits dust. Oh, what?
Is that a C2? Really?
Yeah.
A 7.
A 2-to-1.
Yeah. Melee is. Once you get to the 2-to-1 and above, it's
right. How did you? Oh, that's right. You do that.
Oh, you're just gonna give up your BR gun?
Yeah. Why not? I mean, either way. Oh. No, never mind.
I get 2 VP. Yeah, I get 2 VP.
Right. Well, I was thinking it was for step loss, not for actual elimination. So yeah, what is flip again?
You can flip it.
Control P. That's it.
Yeah.
And then Control
Tony
C.
discovered.
Yeah.
Tony discovered sending your leaders and your bar gunners is the way to take in the casualties because they don't affect the like them being wounded does not affect the melee at all.
So we will fire back. I'm gonna have.
And I'm actually. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm a +1. Ah, crap!
What?
I could have gotten a 3-to-1 on this guy because I gave a +1. All my guys are.
Oh, that's right, because they're all 9s.
Yeah, and that would have given me 18, which could have exactly.
If you want to do, that's fine, because that would have been C3.
Nah, that's fine.
All right.
You're welcome, by the way.
Oh yeah.
For pointing that out.
This is why you need a team,
right.
of people to figure these games out.
So he's gonna be 6, 12. I'd be 19, 21. 21 on 6. If I just do that guy.
Yeah.
So not quite 4-to-1. So 3-to-1 minus 1 on this guy.
Yeah.
C7.
It's everybody. It's more than I have.
Yeah. Well, really, I just wanted to get rid of the machine gun, but.
Wow, that dinky 2 machine gun that was only going to fire one more round.
I know.
But
getting the leader
are so good.
Yeah.
The 5 power light machine gun. So good. Yep, you got Corporal Abe.
Yeah. Well, and that was the target, right?
Yeah. All right. So round 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'll fire at the same group. So I'm going to be at a 10, and you're going to be at a 7. So not even a.
No, you're +3, right? 4, 8, 10, and then 3 more.
No, that guy has a casualty.
It'd be still around 9.
Oh, right. I get a +1. I just remembered
each dude gets a +1.
Immediately
forgot, right? I'm here for you. I'm here for you, Evan.
Yeah, someone needs to be. But no, hold on. This is by warping my understanding of the melee rules. Each guy gets a +1? I thought it was a total +1 melee value.
Oh, right, because it's all.
I mean, what you're saying seems so much more valuable because I think a +1 melee.
No, I think that's right. But I think you can only get it if everybody in the melee is 9.
That's for sure that way.
Right.
Let me check.
Yeah, add 1 to the melee value of all attacking non-leader personnel units, e.g. 2 758 squads, have a printed morale value of 8 or greater.
That's such crap, though. Who cares about 1 melee value? It's like nothing. It's nothing. Right. It's such a tiny melee for that to make a difference.
Well, but you calculate melee value of each attacking unit.
So it'd be better to attack separately, I guess, because then they would each get the +1.
Well, I guess I think I've always played that they each get the +1. Like, as long as everybody in the attack, you know what I mean? Because you calculate melee values individually. So,
but
the melee value of a personnel unit
I just read that. Yeah.
Modify it as below.
Okay. I just assumed it was the total melee value.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's so like if you had a 449, a 449, and say this guy's a 358, and all 3 attacked, you would not get it because not all the attacking units, right?
Right. Yeah, of course.
But in this case, you do.
It's actually ambiguous what melee value means. Does it mean of the unit or the whole thing? Because look at D leader and add 2 to the MV for any accompanying leader. You don't get that per unit. You get right.
Well, maybe.
I guess maybe. Oh, maybe you do get it per unit, but it feels weird.
Well, there's a somewhere there's an example. Right? Isn't it right below there?
Because like courage clearly is like I'm looking on the chart. That's
So 2 American
each guy who has courage is the leader.
Yeah, 2 American 849 squads are in melee with a German 657. The American player rolls on the 3-to-1 column. 8 + 8 + 5 equals 21. So they didn't even add it. That's funny.
Oh, right.
So the rule is wrong.
Well, the example's wrong.
The example is wrong.
Yeah, I mean, no matter either way, it's wrong because they add the +1 never.
Right.
Yeah. Straight hit. That would have been nice.
That's crazy. Whatever.
Clarifying. I just want to send that to Ray as a thing.
Yep. Hey.
That's just an error. And a lot of times the examples do clarify things in ways that the rules themselves don't. And actually melee there's some rules in melee that become much clearer than examples.
Yeah, melee value equals gun factors. Cumulative melee value modifiers.
Oh, but in the next example it's right. Oh, no.
No, it wasn't.
No, it's not.
It's funny. Hey, Devin, it's the OG.
What's going on? OG just jumped in.
Hey, you guys aren't streaming it?
We weren't, but I guess I can't. How do I do that again? Screen? Share your screen.
Share your screen.
Define melee value. That'll be fantastic.
Yeah, that's interesting because I never noticed that before. I've always played so the way I was talking per guy for the high morale, but you only get 2 for the leader.
Well, you don't get any for the leader because it's just a modifier to the roll. That's a mistake in the charts.
Oh, that's right.
But
the rules add 2 to the melee value.
Oh, that's an error. Yeah, that's an error. I think that's a known error. Because you don't add for leaders. You use them to.
No, on the chart it says also add. I think, but in the rules, it says you add 2 to the melee value for an
Right.
accompanying officer.
But I'm pretty sure that's wrong. But they don't add. That was in from a 3rd edition rule where they added and they modified the rule, but they just modified the rule. Pretty sure.
Either way.
And that's somewhere. Either way. But yes, the adding 1 per unit makes a lot more sense because otherwise, who cares?
Right. The 1's not going to matter that much.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, in that case, so it'd be +1 per dude.
Right. So +3.
So
Well,
yeah.
+3 if they all attack
Yeah,
the same
so
guy.
13. Yeah.
Which is going to be
So
2 to
am I
1.
gonna get nowhere.
Oh.
6.
No, 2 to 1 here. That's it.
Oh, right. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. Then I'll hit that. Okay. 2 to 1.
Oh, jeez. All that for nothing.
Yep.
All right. Well then, what am I gonna do? I think so. This dude is a 2, so he'll attack him at 2 to 1.
3 to 1. He's a.
He's a 6.
But does he get it? He gets it on the defense too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're a 3, so it's 2 to 1. These guys are 5s, right?
Well, when you put.
Oh no! It's for attacking units.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for attacking units, which is weird, but hey, whatever. So it's 3 to 1 on this dude. These guys are going to be a 5, 6, 7, and you're a 4, so I can't get 2 to 1. So these 2 will gang up on this guy. So 3 to 1. Oh, jeez. C7.
I'm looking at the rules.
And then 5, 6, 7, 14 on 5. So not quite 3 to 1 on that dude. So
Okay.
2 to 1 minus 1 with the leader. Nope. That's still a C1 though.
Okay. Which one was the?
So this guy got a
That was
C7,
Okay. Well,
and this guy got a C1.
Must need to read that. Okay.
And we keep going.
Oh, and that was all your dudes. Sorry, I was looking at.
Yeah. This guy did the 3 to 1, and then these guys ganged up on this guy.
Okay, so this is going to be 5, 9. So I can just get a 3 to 2. I would get this guy. So
Okay.
we'll do that. Flat 3 to 2.
I say if you roll another 10,
Yeah, it'd be rough.
all right, so
got him.
that will kill that dude.
That
Oops.
did kill him.
Where did he
That's
go?
3 VPs.
Yep.
Makes me feel a little bit less.
I mean,
schlubby.
that's almost a third of the way there.
Exactly.
All right, so that leaves me. Oh, he's still on the map though, because you fired first. Han fired
Yeah.
first. So this dude is a 3, so I could take a 2 to 1 there. So he'll do a 2 to 1 here,
Let's see.
and then these guys will do a, because he's a 4. And what did I say I was? 14. Oh, so I could. Oh, I did have a 3 to 1 on that dude. Whatever, still a C1 because I rolled a 10. So the 6 will do a 2 to 1 on this guy, and then these guys will do a 3 to 1 on this guy.
Okay.
So 2 to 1 is a C5, yeah, and then 3 to 1 with an 8 is C1.
Oh, lose to fight another day.
Yep.
I can still win.
Yep. In
So I got-
theory.
In theory. So I'm at a 4, and you got, let's see, that's a 7. That's better than a 9.
They're both 7s, yeah.
There's a 1 to 2, yeah, there's a 1 to 2 column. So yeah, I'll just hit that same column in the hope of knocking someone else out. That's definitely nothing.
Nope. So now I'm 14 to 3.
3.
So
yeah,
4 to 1. Minus 1. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah.
He's
We'll
toast.
do it.
I mean, you killed the squad, though.
Uh,
I don't know that it was worth it, but it was sure fun.
That was more fun than you just hammering my dudes until they disappeared. Well, it was faster, at least.
Yeah. right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even more so than ever, I think keeping your guys together against the Japanese. This was instructive for
Correct for the future.
Article, yeah, to adjust a few
Right.
things. In particular, thing about the melee that is. We'll have to confirm that with Ray, but if it's plus one
Right.
per dude.
Yeah. So what were the questions we had? The melee.
All right, so
and
one.
then the,
melee
bonsai.
needs to be defined. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Bonsai. I mean, that one we definitely have to ask Ray.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
honestly,
I think we did it right. All right, dude.
All right, man.
Evan or Devin. Sorry, it was such a short
Yeah, that's okay.
scenario, but is
You'll be able to see the beginning on YouTube.
That's right. And a lot of garbage time talk, but that's okay.
Peanut butter pie, baby.
That's right.
That's what half of gaming is.
That's right. So, all right, boys.
All right, boys. It's been real.
See ya.
Gentlemen.
See you guys.